I will draw this function fx x cube minus x. First I will try to find the stationary points and their nature, whether maxima or minima, and then there is an inflection point and the concavity of the curve. So at several parts the concavity, concave down, concave up. So to start with, first I try to find the stationary points. So I do the first derivative f prime x, and that is 3x square minus 1. I will equate it to 0 to find the stationary points. So x becomes plus minus 1/3. So there are two stationary points, and which one is maxima, which one is minima, their nature. In order to find that, what I will do, I will use the second derivative, because that one seems easier for this one. Instead of doing the point test, I could do the point test as well, but I will do second derivative anyway. So the second derivative is f prime x will be 6x. Now when x is equal to plus 1 over root 3, f prime, this one is, of course, this is 6x, so this is greater than 0. So this point is minima. And when x is equal to this one, f double prime, this one is less than 0, because of course this one will be negative. So this point will be maxima. So x plus root 3 is minima, and x minus 1 over root 3 is maxima. So these two we know now, maxima. Now we will look for a point of inflection if there is any. So f double prime x is equal to 0, we will equate it to, and then f double prime x is 6x, that equal to 0, that means x is equal to 0. So origin, when x is equal to 0, y is also 0. So origin is an inflection point. So now we sort of know few important points in the curve. This one is origin, 1 over root 3, which is less than 1, so somewhere here let's say, and this is negative 1. So this is negative 1 over root 3, and this point is, I'm just writing like that. So this is, and here the concavity changes. So basically it is concave, and if we look at the signs here as we did to find the maxima and minima, this one, when this is greater than 0, that means this is a concave up. In this region the curve is concave up at this point actually. So at this point we see the curve is concave up at this point here. So, and at this point, which is the other one, minus 1 over root 3, here the curve is concave down, and 0 is when the concavity changes. So basically what we can draw at least is, this point is here, it will have like that, and here it will have like that. This much we know already. This is the point of inflection. This part is concave up and this part is concave down. Now we need to know when this curve crosses the x-axis. So it will cross x-axis at two places, of course. So that is x cube minus x. So that it will cross x-axis when fx is equal to 0. So I will just write again, fx is equal to 0. So when that happens, x cube minus x is equal to 0. So x minus 1, x square minus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0. That is the point of inflection we already know. At other 2 points it crosses x-axis. In order to find that, we see that this is plus minus 1. So these 2 points, let's say this is 1 here, plus 1, and this is negative 1. So it goes like that. So now we have enough information to be able to draw the curve, and it should go that way. So this is the whole curve now. So this part is concave up here, this whole part, and this part is concave down. And if we look at this one, what we did here is we found the concave, this one we found to see whether that point is a maxima or minima. So this point was a minima actually, and at that point this is concave up, that is fine, and at this point is a maxima, and at that point this is concave up. But if we want to see whether in this whole region what is the concavity of the curve, if we want to look at, we can just see at the sign of this one, f double prime x, or the second derivative of the function is 6x. That means whenever x is positive, f double prime x is greater than 0, so it is concave up. So from origin to the right it is always concave up, and whenever x is negative, the whole f double prime x will be negative. So when x is negative, the whole thing will be negative, so that x is negative when at this side, so at this side everywhere it is concave down. So we have enough information. We are now seeing that everything is falling in place. So yeah, this is the curve here.